Hello guys, Sujar speaking. Welcome to Cliff Burton video that we've been working on that is supposed to be happening in 2020. And today, well, it's a Cliff Burton video in the works that I was supposed to do in 2020 that I was supposed to be planning on doing. And the documentary is called Cliff Burton, the headbanging bass player. Now, I'm talking about that because of two reasons. One, he was a legend in the basis of singer and basis of Metallica and Truma. And two, he has been done for Metallica until his death in 1986. So it's been over. He was born, let's say, 60 years ago today. I'm taping this on the 27th, 2021 of December, but I'm releasing this on the 10th of February, which is the big day, okay? Although it's going to be at least days, but unfortunately, he died over 35 years ago. And let me check my calculations, right? Yeah, I think 45 years goes right. Okay, my head status is right. Never mind. Okay, trauma. Excuse me, I misspoke. But anyway, Cliff Burton was, as he said in the picture in 1986, yes, he was still headbanging from performing with Metallica in 1986. And picture seen here, yeah. And yeah, it was. Let's just read it down. So we got, shall we? So we got. He was an American musician, songwriter, who was a bassist for American heavy metal band Metallica from 1982 until his death in 1986. He performed on Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and Master of Puppets in 1986. And the band's first 3 studio albums. Burton also received a prominent writing credit on And Just From Raw in 1988 for the song To Live It's To Die. Okay? While touring in 1986 to support Master of Puppets, Burton died following a bus crash in Sweden. Okay? Prominent music influence Burton placed 9th in the 2011 Rear Poll from Rolling Stone, recognized the greatest bassist of all time. He was formally recruited in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by a member of Metallica in 2009. Okay, that makes more sense, which is great enough. He was born Clifford Lee Burton on February, about 60 years ago today. As I'm recording this on December 27, 2021, which I'm releasing this February 10th, 2022. Yeah. In Castro Valley, California, to Ray, who died 2 years ago as I'm releasing this, and Jan Burton. He has 2 other siblings, Scott and Connie. Burton's own interest in music began when his father introduced him to classical music, and he began taking piano lessons. Wow, okay. In his teenage years, Burton has an interest in rock, classical, and country, and even heavy metal. Well, if you watch this, that but you love country. But anyway, he began playing the bass at the age of 13 after this his brother. Wow. His parents quote him by saying, "I'm going to be the best bassist for my brother." Wow. He played about 6 hours per day, even after joining Metallica. Wow. Along with classical and jazz. Burton's other influences brought Southern rock and country for the blues. Wow. Burton cited Jay Lee, Geezer Butler, okay, Sally Clark, Lemmy, who passed away in 2015 of Motorhead, and Phil Lynott, who passed away the same year as Burton did, Vin Lissy, as major influences, as a style of bass playing. Wow, okay. His career began while still at high school. Burton formed his first band called S Street. The band took its name from a Bay Area topless bar. Other members of S Street, including feature Fame No More guitarist Biff Jim Martin, as well as the Fame No More and Ozzy Osbourne drummer Mike Burton. Wow. Burton and Martin continued their music collaboration until after they became students at Cobb's College in Hayward, California. Wow. Their second band, Angels of Misfortune, entered the Hayward area recreation department's Battle of the Bands contest in 1981. The audition was recorded on video and featured some of the earliest footage of Burton's playing style. Wow. The video also shows Burton's playing parts when they showed to be two Metallica songs. His signature bass solo, Elijah Poet Thief. Wow. And the casual intro to Whom the Bell Tolls. Wow. Burton joined his first major band, Trauma, in 1982. Burton recorded the track Such a Shame with the band, the second Metal Massacre compilation. Wow. In the same year, Trauma traveled to Los Angeles and performed at the Whiskey A Go Go. Among those in attendance were James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich. Wow. Both members of Metallica, who had formed the previous year. Upon hearing, as this was described, this amazing strategy, which became addition of Bill and Teeth. The two went out into search of what they thought they was an amazing guitar player. When they learned they what have heard was a bass solo by Burton. Wow. They decided to record him for their own band. Wow. They asked him to replace departed bassist Ron McCaffrey. Wow. Since Burton thought it was that Trauma was starting to forget a little commercial. Wow, he agreed. The idea of having to move to Los Angeles did not sit well with him, and said he would join only if the band would relocate from Los Angeles to a native San Francisco Bay Area. Metallica, eager to have Burton in the band. Wow. Left the organ of Los Angeles to make the home in El Correo, a town located across the bay from San Francisco. Wow. Burton's first recording with Metallica was a Megaforce demo. A demo tape with the band had made part of Burton's joining. No Life Deliver. Managed to come into the hands of John Zazula, owner of Megaforce Records, which I said earlier this year, 2 years, nearly last year, while I taping this episode, this project, excuse me. The wife of John Zazula passed away, Marcia. That's what I meant by to say that. But anyway, the band will relocate own Bridgman, New Jersey. Okay, quickly recording contract with Zazula's label. Wow. The debut album, Kill 'Em All, features Burton's famous solo piece, and Soja Poet Thief. Wow. Which showcases his own of an effort, excuse me, anyway. Such as a wah-wah pedal. Not commercially, but used by bassists. Wow. Metallica's debut solo Kill 'Em All was originally intended to hurt the name of one of the area's demos releases. Presentation, which was, and excuse my language for this one, Metal Up Your Ass. Wow. But the record company did not like the title and insisted on changing it. After the band learned that the change, Burton said we should kill 'em all, man. But we'll give the members an idea for the new title. The album was released on July 25th, 1983, throughout Megaforce Records. Wow. The band's second studio album, Right the Lightning, showcased the band's increased musical growth. Burton's songwriting abilities were growing, and he received credit to 6 of the album's 8 songs. Burton's playing style and use of effects is showcased on 2 tracks. The comical intro to For Whom the Bell Tolls, and the lead bass on the Call of Cthulhu, how you pronounce it. Makes sense. To increase a musicianship on Ride the Lightning to call the attention of major labels. Metallica was signed to A-grade Records. Wow. They began recording the third album, Master of Puppets, which is considered by the most critics to be a landmark album in his heavy metal. Wow. Among the tracks featured the album are the instrumental Orion, which features a Polish and bleed-based session, and the title track, Master of Puppets, which is Burton's favorite Metallica song. Master of Puppets is a bad commercial breakthrough release, and Burton's final album with Metallica. Burton's final performance was in Stockholm, Sweden, in the Stockholm area on September 26, 1986, one day before his death. The final song to be performed was Fire with Fire, according to setlist.fm, or whatever I pronounce it, according to the band's homepage. Wow. In Sweden, and his death, okay, on the damage incorporated in the support of Master of Puppets. The band members complained that were sleeping copies, how pronounced it, on the tourist bus, were at the factory and uncountable. To decide who received the pick of the box, Kurt Hammett, the lead guitarist of the band, and Burton drew playing cards on the evening on September 26, 1986. Burton won the game with the ace of spades, thereby going to the first book chose the buck. Burton turned to Hammett and said, "I want your buck." Hammett said, "The spot's fine. Take my buck. I'll sleep up front. It's probably better anyway." Burton was sleeping shortly before 7 a.m. on September 27 when, according to the driver, bus skied off the road, the E4, 12 miles, 19 km north of, I can't pronounce that, sorry, and flipped onto the grass of, I cannot speak Sweden, sorry, county, and no, with no safety residence, present, When Bird was thrown violently through the window of the bus, and when the roof then fall at the top of him, killing him instantly. The bus driver said that the crash was caused by a bus hitting the pack of the black ice on the road. But James Hetfield later stated he was first believed that the bus flipped because the driver was drunk. Why? Anyway, Hetfield also stated he was long distance down for the road looking for black eyes and found none. When local freelance photographer Larry Weinberg, who attended the crash scene the following morning, when asked in a later interview about the likelihood that black eyes could cause the accident. Oh, black eyes. Let me check black eyes and see what that means. Hang on. I'm going to turn it down so that way we'll get copyright from YouTube. Black eyes. It's also an AC/DC album, but what's this mean? Black eyes means sometimes called clear eyes. It's a thin calling the glazed eyes of a surface, especially on roads. The eyes itself is not black, but visually transparent, allowing them often black roads below the scene through it. The topping low levels of number ice, Paris, snow, and sleet surrounding black eyes means that the areas the eyes are often practically invisible to drivers or people sleeping on it. There is thus a risk of slippage and suffocate accident due to obsolete laws of tradition. Yeah, I'm not reading definitions on this, but in the moment that I saw deaths on this, but that's just terrifying, I know. I mean, okay, now where are we? Oh yes, oh man. He said it was out of question because the road was dry and the temperature around 2 degrees C, 46 degrees F. by the freezing point of 0 degrees C, 42 degrees F. This is confirmed by police who Hetfield also have found no eyes in the road. Oh jeez. How come they not gonna see eyes? Man, I can't pronounce this city's name. Detective Arn Pearson had pronounced his last name, was reporting the local newspaper that have said that the tracks was the accident site were actually like one of a who's seen who when drivers fall asleep in the wheel. However, the driver stated, however, under oath that he had slept during the day and was rested. Wow. His testimony was confirmed by a driver on the second tour bus when it was carrying the band's crew and equipment. Oh, jeez. The driver was terminated, not at fault for the accident, and no charges were brought against him. Legacy. Burton's body was cremated and his ashes were stashed by the Maxwell Ranch. At the ceremony, the song Aria was played. Wow. Shortly after Burton's death, James Newsted from Protestant Jessamine became Metallica's new bassist. It was been written alongside another new bassist named Robert. I can't pronounce his last name. In 2003, for the album called 2003. Let me see. Wikipedia. I have to think about. Hold on. It's maybe a new band name. Saint Anger. Okay, there we go. Metallica wrote a tribute to Burton titled Whoever This Die, and for Justice for All. Burton also received writing credit for the lyrics in the middle of the song. Wow. A non-basic Metallica tribute to Burton is a song called In My Darkest Hour by thrash metal band Megadeth, which is amazing. I love that song. According to Dave Mustaine, who got fired by which I talked to the current lead guitarist to wish Dave Mustaine a happy birthday. And the current lead guitarist Megadeth liked my comment. If you watch this, Kiko, this is for you. After hearing Burton's death, had sat down to write the music for the song in him one sitting. I feel ashamed for Dave at this point. I haven't met Dave in my life, but I wish Dave happy 60th birthday. He and Kiko liked my comment. But anyway, moving on. The lyrics are related to Burton's death, and then you watch this Megadeth and Metallica. You guys are ashamed of yourself. Anyway, Mustaine was Metallica's lead guitarist in the early days and was a close friend of Burton at that time. On October 3rd, 2006, Memorial Stone was unveiled in Sweden. They were seen in the fragile crash. The lyrics cannot the kingdom of Slavia and take me home delivered as I die are written for the Burton's Memorial Stone. Thrash metal band Anthrax dedicated his album Among the Living to him, as did Mel's Church with the Dark. Okay. April 4th, 2009, Burton was formally included in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with fellow Metallica bandmates James Hetfield, Lars Ulrich, and Kurt Hammett. Subscribe bassist, James Newsted and Robert Trow Jr. How that's his last name? Okay, I said it already in the video I made was Robert, but now I can pronounce this T word. Sorry, it's a Mexican thing. But anyway, we're done as well. That was nice of them. Okay. During the ceremony, the introduction was accepted by the father of Ray Burton. Wow. Who shared the stage with the band and said that Cliff's mother was Metallica's biggest fan. Okay, that makes more sense. A biography to Live and to Die, the life of the death of Metallica's Cliff Burton, written by Joel McIver, was published by Jawbone Press in June 2009. I was only 14 when this happened. I've been provided the book Spored. Wow, that makes more sense. In November 2016, one of the worst months in years I ever seen in my life. I'm sorry. Watches Alex. Anyway, Metallica released the album Hard to Destruct, which is a good album. Anyway, the deluxe version of the album features a series of live recordings at Berkeley's California's legendary record store with Voluntary Music in celebration of Record Store Day on April 16, 2016. Which, by the way, it was a good idea. By the way, 3 days, I won't say anything, but that's the worst part of my life. But anyway, the song Babe to Black was played. The lead singer Hetfield dedicated the song to Burton. Okay. Third song, Hetfield yells, "Can you hear us, Cliff?" That makes more sense. In 2017, it was revealed that Burton's parents have been donating his poems to relative payments to a scholarship fund to music students in the Almost Master Castro Valley High School. Okay? In 2018, the California Boards of Supervisors, I misspelled the word, supervisors, okay, issue a proclamation, declaring this February 10th, 2018, which will be Burton's 56th birthday, as Cliff Burton Day. And yeah, we'll talk about Cliff Burton Day at the end of the video. This is Cliff Burton Day we're talking about in the video, per se. After fan petition successfully passed. Wow. The SM&M2 concert 2019 featured San Francisco Symphony bassist Scott Pingle paying tribute to Burton by playing the signature bass solo. Anyway. Initiatia have announced it, pulling teeth. Using an electric double bass with special effects. Wow. Anyway. Equipment. Cliff Burton signature bass. In 2013 January, the guitar manufacturer I messed up anyway. Revealed that through Metallica's official website that would be releasing a version of Burton's bass called the Area Pole 2 Cliff Burton signature bass. The company was revealed permission from Burton's family and from Metallica to produce this instrument. The bass was officially revealed in the Winter NAMM in Abraham, California. On January 25th, 2013, one of the year I graduated from high school, Burton's father Ray attended the press conference where he signed autographs and talked about Burton's life and the instrument. Current Metallica bassist Robert T. I can't pronounce his last name, sorry. Was also present with the first try out the bass. Playing Prostitutia Poet Teeth, Ray Burton said, was what a beautiful instrument and what a tribute to what a wonderful tribute to Cliff. Okay, I'm not gonna read the special editions of this video, but there are a lot to read from. But that's just me. But anyway, I got discography, and we're done with this video. But anyway, studio albums: Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All. Persona writing to Whoever Is to Die, and video as follows: Cliff 'Em All, from 1987, and there are some demos from Metallica. No Life Whatsoever in 1982, credited but does not play. Mega Force in 1983, Ride the Lightning in 1983, same year as that Kill 'Em All album came out. Master of Puppets in 1985, and finally Combinations, Garage Inc. And I was only 3 when this happened, featuring on Am I Evil, and I can't pronounce this in the song's name, sorry, only, okay? But that's just it. So, those are the only bases that I'm referring to in this video. But, that was it for this video, but, yeah, and I was originally going to read the script, like a 4-chapter long movie thing for the movie, but fortunately, this is not the time for me to make this movie into a script. But that Norris quit Bon Scott because I want to get Bon Scott on February 19th, which would have been 42 years after his death. I want to talk about it in another video, but in the meantime, I wanted to talk about Cliff Burton in this video. But that's just me. So that's Cliff Burton, the handbanging bass player. What I think about it was just an amazing video. I want to talk about it, but that's just me. Anyways, guys, that was this movie. I hope you enjoyed, but all I'm taping out is ScreenFlow. So anyway, stay tuned for the next one. I'm not sure it's going to be this yet, but it's going to be taped via ScreenFlow coming away. It's going to be all in brand new, so there you go. Till next time, this is Joe and bye, peace out, baby. We get more movies and everything like that. It's going to be a huge marathon regarding to the 15th anniversary of LJ Peace / Quote for you guys very soon. Till then, just out. See ya.